So welcome everybody to the November Youthmapper group. My name's Janet Chapman, founder of Crowd2Map, and with us here we have Youthmappers from Tanzania, Zambia, Kenya, and beyond, I think. So welcome everybody. This is a regular monthly meetup where we share good practice, and anyone interested in mapping is very welcome. So I'm going to kick off with just a brief overview of Crowd2Map and what we've been doing for the last 8 years. I trust you can see my screen, Eric?
Yep, we could see
Okay. So unfortunately, our main trainer, Harry Kasunga, is traveling at the moment, so he can't contribute to this, but he generally attends these sessions, and he also does training coordinated via a WhatsApp group that happens 2 or 3 times a week. So I'll put the link to that training group if people are interested. He's a GIS specialist, and he also works very closely with Eric, who I'm sure will tell you about his role as a Youthmapper ambassador shortly. So I'm also the chair of Tanzania Development Trust, which is a volunteer-run charity that's been operating, supporting communities in rural Tanzania for 48 years now. And in visiting some of those projects and those communities, I quickly realized that the fact that they were not on any map was a huge issue in terms of navigation, community development, and also for helping protect girls from female genital mutilation, FGM, which is still an issue in certain parts of Tanzania. So that's why I decided to start Crowd2Map, which is a volunteer-run project that is mapping rural Tanzania. So this is Tanzania Development Trust. Our main priorities are access to water, which is a huge issue in much of rural Tanzania, girls' education, and small income generating projects. And Crowd2Map, as I said, it's a volunteer program. We're working very closely with many different community groups and also Youthmapper groups. Here we can see some Youthmappers from IRDP in Mwanza doing some village mapping with Shabani, who I think many of you know. So we've now been going for 8 years. We've mapped over 5 million buildings. We have over 19,000 volunteers from all around the world that have collectively done over 10 million edits to the map. And it's open to anyone, so if you're interested, please get involved and help us map Tanzania. So, as I said, we're mapping rural Tanzania to help end FGM and for community development. So, because in much of rural Tanzania, like many places in Africa, Google Maps is very, very poor. You can see Google on the right here and OpenStreetMap on the left. So I'm sure everyone here knows a lot about OpenStreetMap, how it's open source, it's owned by the community, etc., and everyone can contribute. So we're mapping online from satellite images, but we're also teaching local people to map themselves, to put themselves on the map, generally using now organic maps. It used to be maps.me, but organic maps is basically a newer, better version of that, as you can see here. So we have a lot of projects on the tasking manager. Here is one. And in some cases, we've taken data about building footprints so that we know where the missing buildings are, which are the little squares on this map. And so we can direct people specifically to those squares to speed up the mapping process. So anyone with an internet connection from anywhere in the world can get involved with that. and actually put things onto OpenStreetMap. We also do things like find out missing villages. So the grey areas on the map here are villages, and some cases you can see there is one that is not named. So we can share this image via WhatsApp and actually ask what's the name of the village to the west of Recessa, for example. We also have taken open government data from such as clinics or schools and added that directly to the map. We have a Slack channel. I'll put the link in the chat if anyone's interested in joining. So this is a really good way of sharing good practice, asking questions if you're not sure about a particular part of the map, sharing training sessions and so on. So that's Slack, which is great. And as I mentioned, we have a WhatsApp group, and I'll put the link of that. So generally the training, many of the training sessions that we do, we record, and we have a YouTube channel. So you can also catch them, and the previous sessions from this monthly Youthmapper group are all in our YouTube. So mapping locally is really the core of what we're doing. So we've trained people like police and FGM activists, not only to build the map, but also to use them to quickly find and protect girls at risk. So you can see that this is a really good way of getting to places, because in rural Tanzania, generally there's no street signs, there's no street lighting. If you don't know the place, it's very difficult to find it, particularly at night in the dark, which is often when the activists will get a call saying girls are about to be cut in this location, they're being protected in the church for now, please come and help them. So we also set up a network of digital champions. We've got over 300. This is out of date. And we had support initially from UNFPA and also Women Connect via Humanitarian OpenStreetMap. And they're basically training people in their community to help map and protect and report cases of gender-based violence using ODK. Also to map the safe places in their communities. Some of you can see the picture behind me. That is the distance, that's the journey that people, students have to travel to get to Ikondo School in Muleba, Kagera. So particularly during the rainy season, it's extremely dangerous because the river floods and becomes very fast flowing, which is, so we've mapped the journey that students have to take to get to school, and use this data to make the case for a school hostel where girls and now boys can stay, particularly during the exam season and the rainy season, to mean that they don't have to make a very hazardous journey twice a day. We work really closely with Youthmappers. I think Eric can advise, I think there may be more than 16 now in Tanzania, but we're very happy to work with Youthmapper chapters as much as possible. We've also had internship programs with Youthmappers. We're hoping to do that again. We've now had 2. Shout out to Charles, who was part of the last internship program. And also we've with Eric and OpenMap for Development Tanzania, we helped organize the we've had 2 now State of the Map Tanzania conferences that were very successful. The latest was in January, which was fantastic. As I said, we're a volunteer-run project, and if you're interested in getting involved in any way, there are lots of different opportunities, from mapping, validating if you're an experienced mapper, creating ODK or Kobo forms, giving feedback to new mappers. That's largely via our Slack channel, but it can be in other ways. Delivering online training and creating videos. We have a couple of badges for mappers about mapping buildings and mapping roads. They're also on our Slack channel, and we'd really like to have more. Creating maps, so we need village level maps, district level maps, and so on. Helping with social media, again, shout out to Charles, who's doing a great job there. Hosting mapathons, so we're always keen to get involved in those. So if you're interested in any of those or just want to find out more, please get in touch. That's my email, and that's Harry's, and also his WhatsApp, and I will post the link to his WhatsApp group in a minute. All right, so thank you very much. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat, and I'll hand over back to Eric.
Right. Thank you, Janet. Thank you so much for that great presentation and the amazing work that Crowd2Map is doing in the country. And as we are celebrating 8 years of Crowd2Map in Tanzania, we love to appreciate all the efforts from us collaborating in the Youthmappers end, but again in elevating skills in rural communities, as well as adding data that could support several sustainable development goals. So thank you so much, Janet. If you have any question, please you could type it in the chat or unmute and yeah, share with us that question or concern or anything that you want to add on Janet's presentation. Yeah. But while we're doing that, I think we have a simple Kahoot game that actually wants to, engage us as participants. So I will be sharing my screen in a minute. Okay, let me just share my screen. I hope you guys are seeing my screen, right? Right? Can anyone respond? Okay. Charles, could you see my screen? Just want to make sure that everyone is seeing my screen.
Yes, Eliki, it is available.
Thank you. So this is just a simple game. It has 10 questions, but they are related to today's topic, I would say, that Janet was presenting. And so we'll have our winner, 3 winners in the podium. So in order to join this game, you could just type kahoot.it on your device, www.kahoot.it. Just share that link in the chat. Okay, just do that. So that's the page that you could visit, kahoot.it. Then it will ask you for a game pin, and then you will enter the pin 9446476. So I know we are like 10 participants, so there's room for us to participate. I will not be participating because I know all the answers. But yeah, it's great to see people joining. I see Janet on the call. So I'll be waiting for some of you as well to join. feel free to, yeah, Plavita, Papa, thank you so much. Shazby, great. So far we have 3 participants. So before we start the game, please feel free to join. So I'll give it like 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, waiting for others to join. Visit www.kahoot.it on your browser, then enter the pin code, the game pin 9446476, and also put your nickname that you want to, like you want it to be displayed as you're playing the game. Then yeah, we'll see you on the podium. Come on, guys, let's go. If you have any questions, please. Yeah, okay.
I had just lost my network. I've joined the game, but I'm not sure what the game is about.
Okay, so the game will be just simple questions that you will respond to. If you're not familiar with Kahoot, it's an online platform, but you could also use it for engagement in your training sessions or classes, I would say. So you just have questions displayed on your device and you have to respond to them based on your understanding on the topic. Thank you, JC Links. Okay. Yeah, so we have 4, 5. Hilfred is here. Nice to see you, Hilfred. So we have 5 participants so far. So we have like 2 minutes to just wait for others to join. We are 11, so I hope probably 9 or 7 would make sense, but it's okay. Just waiting for 2 minutes. We'll start exactly at 12:28. Yeah, so the game is actually about Crowd2Map and how they've been helping in, fighting female genital mutilation, etc. So you just don't have to worry. All questions are simple and very understandable. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, 5 is good. 5 out of 10, yeah. Let me know if you have any challenges in joining the game. Charlie, thank you, Charlie, for joining. Yeah, we have 6 people. 1 minute to go. Oh, someone just left. Sorry, I think it's network. Yeah, Janet, you're back again. Thank you. Yeah, so before hitting the 28th minute, I just want to highlight some of the requirements. 1, you need a greater internet. Sometimes it may help you to stay on the game. 2, the speed that you answer your questions. So the one who answers first has higher marks than the one who responded a bit late. So you need to be quick in answering the questions, and also not only quick, but answer the right question. So it has almost like 10 seconds to respond. So yeah, you have time to have that speed and accuracy in terms of answering. So yeah, we are on the 28th. We have 6 participants who have entered the game. Is anyone trying to join? Please let me know before I start the game. Is anyone trying to join? Okay, so we'll start the game. So pay attention on your device. We'll go with the first question. This is Tanzania Open Mapping Group's November Meetup. In 3, 2, 1. The first question: when did Crowd2Map Tanzania start? So we are celebrating 8 years of Crowd2Map, and I just want to know from you guys, when did Crowd2Map Tanzania start? Is it 2014? Oh, okay, time is up. Only one to answer this question. Only one. So I said you should be very quick in responding.
Eric,
Yes.
no, Eric, no, I didn't see the question. I didn't see the question because the answer was there. That was 2016, but I didn't see the question.
Okay, so it might be because of your device speed, but again, I have only 10 seconds per question. So only one was able to answer, and the one who answered it wrong as 2016. The answer is 2015. Yeah, so we're going to the second question. It has so yeah, it appears to on your device, but again, I just insisted on the internet speed of your device. Well, so let's go to see the scoreboard for the first question. So everyone has no point, so it's kind of okay. So let's go to the next question. So Crowd2Map Tanzania is entirely a volunteer crowdsourced mapping project putting rural Tanzania on the map. Is it true or false? Just answer. Is it true or false? True or false? True or false? So 4 people answered as true, and that's the correct answer. Thank you so much. But again, you'll see marks being different, based on who answered first. So let's see the scoreboard. So Charlie is number 1, followed by Hilfred Jenkins. We have Plativa, sorry, and Shabzi. So let's go to the next question. So this is the second. We have 8 more questions. It's a true or false questions. Volunteers from around the world can contribute to Crowd2Map as long as they have internet connection. Is it true or false? Keep the answers coming. 5 people answered, and the answer is actually true. Yeah, as long as you have internet connection, you could help Crowd2Map and other volunteers around the world to contribute to open data. So yeah, that's true. Let's see the scoreboard. Oh, Plativa moves to 3rd. Hilfred and Charlie remain on the same spots. To the first question, it's again true or false. Female genital mutilation is also referred as female genital counting. So the answer is false. So it's female genital cutting, not counting. So I just faked that, the word, I changed this word. So if it was cutting, then that would be true. If it was counting, if it's counting, then that's false. So sorry, guys, 3 people got it wrong. Yeah, you should be a bit keen. So I think we have more changes on the scoreboard. Charlie had to miss this one, and Charlie is brought to the 3rd place. Yeah, let's go to the 5th question. When shall GIS Day Tanzania be? So I think you have been hearing on GIS Day Tanzania. When shall that be? Is it 16th November, 15th, or 14th? Yeah. So only 2 people had a chance to answer this, and only 1 got it right. So it's not 14th November, but it's from 15th to 16th November, and it's happening here in Dar es Salaam. So yeah, I think I'll share a bit on how you could be engaged in that, event late after this game. So let's see. Plativa is leading. Wow, that's nice. Let's go to the next question. The 6th question. It's true or false? Female genital mutilation or cutting is widely regarded international as violation of human rights. Is it true or false? Oh, someone said false. The answer is true, actually. This is regarded as international as a violation of human rights. So yeah, that's true. Only 3 people got it right, and 1 didn't make that. Charlie moves up. Yeah. Next question. Why map for female genital mutilation? So this, you can answer as many as you could take many questions as, like many answers as possible. This is kind of a multi-answer section. Yeah, so if you selected any of these, that's correct. Female genital, why should you map for female genital mutilation? Because it is understand, navigate, plan their progress towards SDGs such as gender, inclusiveness. So we have also identified location to support centers and reach out to affected individuals, help activists better protect girls from female genital mutilation, support evidence-based female genital mutilation policies, and targeted intervention. So all these are correct answers. So yeah. Let's go to the next. Let's see the scoreboard first. Yeah, Plativa remains number 1. Charlie is catching up. Yeah, so let's go to the 8th question. So we have like 2 questions to go. It's a true or false again. Female genital mutilation is a harmless cultural tradition that has no significant implications for women. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 1 got it wrong. Why? So 4 answers. So the answer is false because the statement is female genital mutilation is harmless. Actually, it's very harmful cultural tradition. So yeah, let's go see the scoreboard. Oh, Plativa is winning. Let's see our next. The practice of female genital mutilation is on the decline worldwide, and its prevalence has significantly decreased in recent years. Has female genital mutilation prevalence decreased? Yeah, it has. So the answer is true. Yeah, as we're fighting female genital mutilation, using different kind of strategies and intervention like OpenStreetMap and etc. Yeah, it has been decreasing, but there's more to do in the fight of female genital mutilation. So Crowd2Map, as one of the key stakeholders in this, has helped out to decrease this prevalence of female genital mutilation. So the answer is true. Only 1 got it wrong. Let's see. Charlie, the scoreboard remains the same. So yeah, I understand. Next. So this is the last question. Female genital mutilation is exclusively practiced in African countries, and it's not found in any other regions of the world. Oh, the answer is false. It's not only in African countries, guys. So it's actually in many places, but it's severely in most of the African countries, I would say. Yeah, so the answer is false. And if any of the top 3 miss this question, it might result to so let's see who are our winners. Okay, so number 3 goes to J Claims. Number 2 remains to Charlie, and guess who's number 1? Number 1 is Plativa. Hi, Plativa. Sorry if I pronounce that correctly because it's your nickname again. I just want to take a screen photo of these. You as our winners. Quickly, thank you guys for participating in this. Okay, let me just save this. Okay. Thank you guys for participating in this, and congratulations to Charlie, top 3, number 2. So yeah, I'll just give an opportunity to each one of our participants to just share the feeling that they have. So we'll start with number 3, then Charlie, then Plativa, our winner for today's cohort. So yeah, Jay Cleans, if you're here in the call and able to unmute, please. JC Links, sorry. Yeah, you're welcome to just share with us how you feel. Anyone with that nickname and in the game, JC Links.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for this quiz and everything, for the knowledge, and good to be connect with everyone here.
Thank you so much. We're really happy to have you here. Where are you from? It's like
Nepal.
wow, from Nepal. Thank you so much for joining with us in this Tanzania mapping groups, and we welcome you guys in Nepal, Youthmappers, or any other community. Thank you so much. Charlie, please, you're welcome.
Hey, hey, Heliki, thanks. So I use that nickname. As for me, maybe the experience of the maybe after being part and parcel of Crowd2Map, especially contributing to the same issue, I feel so inclusive that I can even be able to answer some specific question, and it also entails me that I don't just map remotely and leave it there, but I map and understand that my contribution really matter in transforming the community, as well as addressing these specific problems, especially that resides in Tanzania, which is our neighbor. Yeah, so I really get to understand this question were really practical, and they are also testing our knowledge, whether we just map and leave it there. But I can see that I do not just map and leave it there, but I map and understand that, oh, my contribution really matters as well. And as I do this, I do not just do it for the sake of me mapping. I map remotely and I leave it there, but I map and I make an impact outside there to the community. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you so much. That is very insightful. Yeah, thank you so much, Charles. And yeah, we keep up the momentum. Now to our winner, Plativa. I think we have had some charts on Instagram, but yeah, I would love to welcome you to just share with us your experience as you were playing the game and what does that mean to you. Yeah, you're welcome. Plativa, are you able to unmute? It's okay. Let us know. Yeah, thank you so much. I think probably I'll have to reach out to you, but you could also do that to sharing that on the chat. Charles, you're saying that you didn't see the answers 15 to 16. Yeah, thank you guys. Janet has also shared the link to the WhatsApp group where we have different kind of training sessions on how you can start to get started with mapping, but also she shared a Slack channel for Crowd2Map, so you can participate there. Sorry, Antidius, for your internet connection, but yeah, thank you everyone for being here until this time to get engaged with Tanzania Open Mapping Groups November Meetup. Yeah, so I will go directly to some of the announcements in terms of GeoWeeks event. And one of the event that will be happening in 2 weeks, I would say on 15th to 16th, as Charles mentioned. Again, it's GIS Day, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. So GIS Day is the annual event celebrated all globally, but in Tanzania we are hosting an event to start out the GIS Day in our country, and we have different kind of opportunities for everyone in the country and those who are outside the country. So currently we have called for submissions and GIS artwork. So if you have created a great map and you want it to be showcased on GIS Day here in the country so that stakeholders could see your amazing work and get in touch with you personally, so you could submit your GIS artworks or posters via this link that is available on the website. You could link the website through www.gisday.rootgis.org, or just copy and share that link on the chat. Okay, thank you so much. And we have registration currently ongoing, so feel free to register yourself. I've been getting a lot of questions if this would be a hybrid event, but I think we had one of the organizers in the call, Antidius. Antidius, if you could respond to that, please. If you're okay to unmute, Antidius.
Yes, Aliki. How is everyone? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we could. Thank you.
Okay, yes, thank you. My name is Antidius, and thank you, Alec, for having such an initiative. The meeting up groups in Tanzania, not only in Tanzania, as you can see, the digital world has no boundaries, so we are all together in today. So answering to that question, GIS Day will be like a typical in-person, but it will not be like the hybrid event for this year. But we will share everything that will be like the presentations or like the discussions, everything will be shared later after the event and during the event, but the event is has been designed to be practical in like in-person event. Yes, thank you, Eric.
Yeah, thank you, Antidius. So Antidius is the director for Root GIS, who are organizing this GIS Day. And as Youthmappers, we are happy to partner with them in making this event possible. So other than that, you could meet our amazing speakers. And actually, the good news is that we have the event schedule already published. It's already out, and you can now interact with the schedule and see how the day will be. And again, I think there'll be follow-up emails on the speakers that will be doing this session. So we have 2 days schedule here, day 1 and day 2. So yeah, just go and interact with that. So again, these are our amazing partners, and we have a gallery of our pictures, our previous events here. So that's one of the great events that we have at the end of this month in the series of Geo Week. So probably if you have your event, so we have different kind of events, including Crop ID project that will require Youthmappers chapters in Tanzania to host in-person events, and the application is open for those chapters to host their in-person events. But again, it doesn't limit if they see that they want to do an online event, online mapathon, then they could also submit their date for those events. Yeah, so yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I think we have reached the end of our meetup. If you have any question, yeah, okay, thank you. That's a great question, Plativa. Is certificate provided for today? Yeah, sure, definitely. I will reach out to out there. I think if you are able to register on the link of the Eventbrite link, let me know. But I'll also share my contacts here. Let me just share my contacts. You will reach out to me personally that you attended, and I'll let Janet know on preparation of certificates for today. But yeah, definitely would love to. Okay, let me just share my contacts real quick. Yeah. Okay, so here are my contacts. Let me just share them with everyone. Okay, so you could get in touch with me through that link. You will have also my WhatsApp number. But yeah, feel free to reach out to me personally if you need a certificate. But we'll be sending follow-ups email together with the resources, including the recordings of today's meeting via your contacts that you shared on the registration link. But again, we'll make it announced on our social media platforms that the recordings and resources, where would you find them? But yeah, I didn't register through the link too. Yeah, sure. But everyone, you could get in touch with me through that link that I shared. Then we'll discuss on how you could get your certificates and materials or recordings for this session. So yeah, thank you. We have 10 more minutes, but if you have any question, feel free to answer. I like to ask. Sorry, guys, and I'll be happy to respond to them. But yeah, thank you, guys, and see you next month on the first week of December. But I know next month of the first week of December, I think we'll be also having State of the Map Africa. And Charles will be there, right, Charles? Are you excited? Are you excited? Let us know.
I'm very excited that I'll be going to State of the Map Africa for the first time instead of me just attending State of the Map World. So I'll be going there, and I'll be presentation there. So I'm very excited.
Thank you. Really looking forward for with your engagement at the State of the Map. And actually, I would love to, have youth mappers who are participating in the State of the Map Africa, because again, I understand it's the 30s. Is that correct? To 3rd December? Charles, is that correct?
Yes.
30, yeah.
Yes.
So probably at the first week of December, maybe on 6th or 7th, I will invite our esteemed delegates of youth mappers who attended their State of the Map and share a bit of their experience and some opportunities that would come along. So yeah, I will be reaching out for sure in that angle. Thank you so much, Charles, and thank you everyone, and looking forward to meet you all next month on the first week. More updates, I'll share them on the social media handles. Yeah, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Eliki. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, Charles.